if you remember that first interview that you had with Accenture, maybe that the interview process that you had, uh, what kind of questions were emphasized upon at that point of time?
No, whatever I have, like, I don't know what they would ask a fresher, but whatever interviews I have attended, I have seen that they don't ask you too many questions. They tell you that talk about one of the projects that you have done.
Yeah. And you had done
And
a lot. Yeah.
lots of projects are mentioned. The 7, 8 projects or 6, 7 projects are mentioned there at the beginning of my CV. They say that pick up anyone you are comfortable with and talk about that project. So suppose it's a time series ARIMA model project, suppose, which we did in Ivy, or a cross-selling project also, which we did in Ivy. So I started with the cross-selling projects, logistic regression, and all those things. I started talking about this, all those things, the steps that we followed, and all those things. And then the questions started coming in from there. So they always used to give me the opportunity to pick up any project and talk about that project. So then, okay, what are the steps that you follow? The Hochschild-Lemaitre test. What's the Hochschild-Lemaitre test? Why do you do it? And all those things, and rank ordering, etc., etc. What are the other tests you follow? What are the steps you follow to ensure that the model is robust and all? The one question leads to another question, so on and so forth. That's how it went for me here in Accenture. The first interview, I still remember. I always used to speak about that logistic regression model because that's one of my favorite things, and I'm strong in that. So whenever people used to ask me that pick up any project, I used to speak up any logistic regression model. And logistic regression is a bit difficult also to do. So if you can talk about a logistic regression model and prove that you have done it quite well and your concepts are clear, then I think that impresses the interviewer also.